Hi everyone, I just wanted to come on here and share some of my film photos that I recently got developed. I haven't tried film photography in a long time, and with the slower pace of the last few months, I thought taking up film photography would be a good way to get my mind off what's going on in the world and to really stay present through photography. So the camera that I use is the Yashica FX3 Super 2000. I think I picked it up at a thrift store a long time ago and I never used it. It was just kind of a prop on a shelf, and so I was worried that it might not even work. Popped in a Fujifilm 400 film speed film, which is apparently really good in a variety of light settings. So even in areas where it might be darker, this is really good. So it was a good film for a newbie like me. Yeah, so these are the photos that came out. Thankfully only one shot was underexposed and I couldn't really see. Everything else was, you were able to tell what I was taking a photo of. So this is my bedside table, and I tried different shutter speeds to get these two different tones, I guess. One is a bit darker and more moodier. I did notice that there are pieces of fabric or lint and that was captured in the image. I guess it was on the lens and I didn't notice when I was taking the photo, and now they're forever on the photos, I guess. I can Photoshop them, but I kind of like how they add more character to the photos. It's kind of like my own little signature. Yeah, so you'll see that little signature throughout these photos. There's the photos that I took from a balcony in Toronto. I attended a mediation at a mediator's office, and on my lunch I asked him if I can step onto his balcony and take some photos, and these are the results. As you can see, again, there's a piece of lint at the top of the photo. I'm gonna crop it when I post the photo, just because it is kind of distracting, but it's a funny reminder of I guess the remnants of my bag. And this was taken inside the mediator's home. This is his living room. He had a lot of plants. I wasn't sure how this photo would turn out because the light meter was showing that it was going to be underexposed. Thankfully, you can kind of tell what the picture is supposed to be of. And then I also got back photos from my trip to Montreal, which you would have seen in the other vlog. We visited the Biodome, and this was from the aquarium. Yeah, in these settings as well, the light meter was kind of warning me that this is an underexposed image. Took a shot, literally pun intended. And thankfully it worked out. This photo, I really liked how the light was hitting down onto the rocks. It looked very godly. Again, here I liked how the light was projecting the shadows of the windows onto the wall here. This is old Montreal. I liked the colors of the cafe sign and the few little leaves left on the trees and the colors that are visible through that. I also read somewhere that the Fujifilm, the reds are really vivid on the Fujifilm, so I wanted to try that out, and I noticed the doors with the pop of red, so I think it is vivid. This is my favorite photo that I took on this roll of film. At the Airbnb, I noticed that the shadows from the trees were projecting onto the wall, and I really liked how the shadows were kind of dancing on the wall, and I wanted to capture it. And then I went and stood there, and I noticed that I was also in the picture. My shadow was, so that was kind of cool. This picture was from a snowy day in my neighborhood. Again, with the red, just trying out the pop of red there with the car. These photos are from the Picasso exhibit. It was a very low light situation, so it was kind of hard to get a photo in the gallery. I had to play around with the shutter speed, and this one I think I slowed down the shutter speed, but I didn't stand there for long enough, so I moved too quickly, and that's why it resulted in this little blurring at the bottom here. This is from the Art Gallery of Ontario, where the Picasso exhibit was. You can see a little kid there with his bottle, so cute. And then we walked down to Chinatown, and I really liked how the sun was hitting these buildings, and I wanted to capture that, and also the colors too. And then I ended up going to the Christmas market at the Distillery District on that same night. And then this is also from that same night, random couple that I just saw. I was creeping around looking for the perfect shot, and they were just standing there talking to each other. Yeah, it looks like a photo that's not even from this time. And I love that about film. And this picture was from one of the many winter sunsets that I love to look at. And yeah, that was a little roundup of my recent roll of film. If you'd like to see more, then head on over to my Instagram, Studio Mits, and you can see the mix of both film and digital as I try more film photography this year.
Oh, does it look tight?
A little bit.